we get the electrical inspection, and we need to make a couple changes. Today, at the House Edition. Welcome back to the House Edition. So this morning, we've got the electrical final inspection scheduled, and while I'm waiting, I'm going to knock out hanging this cabinet in the bathroom that the customer provided. So, let's get started. Well, that's as light as it's going to get. 11 and a half. I can barely get the screwdriver in there. I just got to use just the chuck. Well, not the chuck, just the tip piece. Alright, that's done. So while I was hanging the cabinet in here in the bathroom, the electrical inspector came and he did fail me. And the reason we failed is because of 3 outlets that were on an existing circuit. All we did was put new outlets on them, but the inspector said he considered them disturbed, so he wanted them to be arc faulted. So kind of a pain, but even more of a pain is the fact that they're on 2 different circuits. So hopefully it all works out because, you never know. I've seen some horror stories when you put an arc fault breaker in and it trips because of something that was done 30 years ago, or like a staple, the way the staple was pinched on a ground and it trips the circuit. So I really hope it all works out when I throw that breaker on, but I'm going to go ahead and grab those 2 arc faults and I'll toss them in just because I want to try to get the electrical inspection tomorrow if I can. So I'm going to run up to the store and grab that stuff and a couple other items that I need. And then when I come back, I'll toss those breakers in and we'll try to get it scheduled for tomorrow and we can get it knocked out. Okay, I just ran up the store and I got the 2 breakers. So we're going to go ahead and toss them in. like it worked. The customer wants these outlets with the USB chargers in them, so I'm going to go ahead and swap these out. So I installed these two outlets first, and now I've got these two installed. So now I just have one other thing that I need to do. Okay, now we gotta get the cover. Damn, that hole's too big. I'm just gonna have to get a regular switch plate. Maybe I could just zip a small screw in there. I think the tabs were bent. So the inspector wanted me to replace those two breakers on the two circuits for those outlets. So I got that taken care of. And I went ahead and did a couple of electrical items that I was waiting for. I figured I'd just knock it all out at once. So at this point, I just need a switch cover for that switch down below. It really needs to be a sealed switch cover because it's considered a wet area. So I'm going to look for a larger one of those. But if not, I'll just get a standard switch cover plate for it. At least for the moment, it's covered. So if I have to, I'll just put a bubble cover on it. But I'd rather not do that. At this point, if we can get the inspection tomorrow, we should be good to go. And that'll be the end of the electrical. Tomorrow, in the next clip, I'll be finally able to get back to the wood flooring. So I'm going to start by doing the planing that I need to. I'll get the paper down, and then we'll start running the wood. So I hope to see you in the next clip.